Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Both of these teams tonight with a fair share of veterans on their roster spread.
Yeah, a lot of guys coming into this one, BA, just ready for what the game offers up. They have young guys that are watching and getting experience from observation. But the guys on the court tonight, they're going to understand where it is that this game in a 6-minute stretch can be taken advantage of, and that could be the difference in the win.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Green out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Butler. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Santos in at the 3. Brown gets the bucket.
A superb mid-range shooter. All Brown needs is some separation, and he's ready to pull up.
James against Green. Here's Santos. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
And Embiid throws it down.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. 4-point game. Butler, a screen on Maxey. Curry looking it over. Top of the key. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Here's James. The kick out to Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Curry against Maxey. Shot to stop the run. And a nice layup by Curry.
And that ends their drought. You could feel the frustration building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to James. Fires for 3. James can't get that one to fall. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Green in the post, defended by Brown. The 3 is up. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. Curry's got 5 points.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
Well, Brent, it's been a blessing to watch Stephen Curry in real time. But he's the kind of player, his highlights will stand the test of time for years.
The best shooter that's ever played the game. Yes, it's been a real treat, BA, to watch all of that happen. But I give credit to Steph. The early part of his career, shaky with the injuries. The confidence never wavered. And then all of a sudden, behind these magical hands, the game had changed.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. He nails it, and we're tied. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
Curry's so good at working the angles inside, just adapting to the situation.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Butler passes to Green. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Inside, here's Maxey. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he makes it. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Maxey to the paint. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
I don't know what you do there on the pick and roll. You're so worried about Steph, he ends up moving the ball to get points.
The 76ers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Back to James. No good with the triple.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Maxey against Curry. Outside for Butler. Clock at 6. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
Here's James. No made baskets yet. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse.
I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and coach said to not let him bully us from the
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Outside Butler. From the arc. Joel Embiid with the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Maxey. Tries again. And James finishes it off. James has got 5.
Well, LeBron, if he sniffs out a chance to get an offensive rebound, calculated, but he knows how to get to him.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Butler. On the wing, Curry. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got 9.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
Here's Maxey. He's got 5. Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have got half their attempts to go, 6 of 12. Puts up a 3. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, Draymond Green must be feeling good because no hesitation in that one there, letting it rip.
Butler covering. The 3, James sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game. Pass to Santos. Here's the 3. Kept alive. Green. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. Philadelphia has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Brown finds James. Embiid, a screen on Butler. And a miss there on the triple. The Warriors have got 7 of 15 to find the net. Missed inside. The Sixers leading. Fast break, Philadelphia. And slam dunk by James.
Not the first, and certainly not the last time we'll see this. LeBron finding airspace.
Here's Curry. Pass to Santos. Here's Butler. From 8 feet away. And that one's good. Butler's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And the 76ers shooting around 44% in this opening quarter. And stolen by Green. And the Warriors pushing it up now. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Pass to Maxey. Back to Brown. James, a screen on Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. Rebounded by Green. And it's Green with the ball for the Warriors. They trail by 1. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And for Porzingis, gosh, a dunk looks so easy.
Here's James. 10 points for him. Outside Maxey. To the inside. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Now here's Horford. Pass to Butler. Butler double team. Here's Payton. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. The 76ers making a change here. Edwards is checked in. The Sixers trailing. Maxey surveys. Simons outside. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. Good D by Melton. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Pass to Butler. Over Edwards. Again, the Warriors score.
Butler making that one count. He's so patient offensively.
Curry against Maxey. And here's Edwards. Count it. Good.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
A minute 58 left to play in the first quarter. Butler against Edwards. Butler good. Butler's got 8.
Jimmy B doing his work there, challenging in the lane.
.144 left in the first quarter. Here's Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
A minute and a half left to play in the first. Now Curry. He's scoreless. Outside Butler. Curry against Maxey. Curry passes to Melton. Three-pointer, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Trailing by 2. Simons outside. And the 3 off target.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Count that bucket.
A guy like Butler will do whatever he has to find points. He always makes the effort out there on the floor.
50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Maxey passes to Wade. Back to Maxey. Pass to Wade. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Yeah, just an outstanding find by Maxey. More than willing to give it up to open teammates.
And it's Butler off the drive, and it's good for 2. 12 points for him.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And here are the Sixers now, following the score by Golden State. Maxey against Curry. Now here's Maxey. 7 points in the game. Shoots over Curry. And it's Maxey missing. And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up 4. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Well, in the early goings, the mid-range shot has also been working well for them. They've been racking up some points off of those jumpers, and those are probably being invited.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Stephen Curry is out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Simons missing. The Warriors lead by 4. Payton passes to Curry. Horford outside. And Horford powers it home.
All right, Al Horford getting up there for the gym. You forget how big he is.
The 76ers shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Stephen Curry is still playing, but the debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats, Brent.
Well, BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that he shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound, maybe the best player that's ever suited up in this league.
They grab their own miss. Wade, the pass to Junior. And here's Simons outside. Horford pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
And Curry's found his groove out there, and that's a scary thought.
76ers trail by 9. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Junior passes to Barlow. Kicks it to Junior. There's Simons with a 3. He buries it from 3. Simons got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Melton passes to Horford. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in a game is add more time to the clock.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. 76ers trail by 8. Simons up top. Melton comes.
That is what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Finding a way through. Contact comes Simons' way, and he just avoids it.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Simons against Melton. Horford passes to Curry. Oh, a strong finish from Curry.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And here's Junior. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. The Warriors lead by 6. You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with.
Now here is Junior. Embiid, a screen on Curry. Pass to Embiid. The three-pointer off the mark. Golden State has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Payton passes to Curry. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Junior outside. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Horford. Embiid misses.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Now here's Curry. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Wade.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. That's unfortunate.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
So both teams changing it up here. Junior against Curry. Pass to Melton. Outside Porzingis. Now Payton. Here's Santos. Here's Porzingis. Embiid covers. Clock is at 3. From deep, Melton. LeBron with the rebound. James has got 5 rebounds in the game. To the middle. Embiid. Down low. Embiid puts it in.
I love the confidence Embiid plays with, especially this close to the rim.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Outside Payton. Simons with a steal. Pass to Embiid. And here's James. Double team on James. On the wing, Simons. 6 to shoot. The 3-ball. Warriors with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Melton outside. And he drives in to win the cold spell. Back to Payton. 3-pointer. Simons with a rebound. 76ers trail by 4. Shot from 12. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
Love seeing LeBron rise up with confidence in the mid-range. That's a good shot.
Curry against Junior. Outside Payton. Back to Curry. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Anthony Simons has credited Damian Lillard for helping him with his development.
Man, B.A., can you imagine every day on the opposite end of Damian Lillard as a young player in this league? Anthony Simons willing to listen and willing to learn. And you see how far his game has come when the reins have been handed over to him.
And that one falls for Curry.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Junior. Green's checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Melton. And so Curry nails both of them.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
James outside. Outside, Brown. The Warriors pull it in.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And he comes up with a bucket. 76ers trail by 6. James deciding where to go with it. Butler covering. Pass to Embiid. Shot clock at 6. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
Yeah, I love the use of the shot fake by Embiid. Smart basketball there.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. So hits one and misses one at the line.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. That's good from Butler. Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season, even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Wade's checked in. Butler hits them both. Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, BA, are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
And here's Brown for three. And Brown knocking down the triple.
And check out the handles from Brown. Just carving up the defense like a Thanksgiving turkey.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Porzingis passes to Curry. Now Green. Porzingis finds Butler. No good on the triple.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. The Warriors lead by 4. The three from Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Pass to Maxey. Here's Wade. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Curry with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Now here's Green. Butler taking his time here. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Hauled in by Brown.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Maxey with it. He has 7. Oh, got a piece of it. Butler with a steal. Left side, Green. Here's Porzingis. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. 76ers trail by 7. And here's Brown for 3. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Butler. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And let's talk about Draymond Green for a moment. Certainly one of the most outspoken players in the league, Brent.
Well, Draymond has never held back, whether he's talking about his opinion or the way that he sees the game, which is remarkable and a revelation to his intelligence as a defender on the floor. Draymond Green has been special on the defensive end throughout his career.
And the free throw, no good.
When we think of Jimmy Butler, his work ethic comes to mind. Notably, how hungry he is to win at all costs.
James against Green. Philadelphia with another miss. The Warriors lead by 9. Pass to Porzingis. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sixers. And so James will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. From downtown, that has to be encouraging. Sinking one after missing his first 5.
So much attention on James. He's able to get it to a teammate. That's a great look.
Wade, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And the Warriors shooting 40% in the second quarter so far. James against Porzingis. Pass to Butler. A minute 39 left in the first half of this game. Shot clock at 5. Here's Santos. Three-pointer off the mark. Brown against Curry. On the wing, Wade. Outside Maxey. Sinks that one from the post. Now just a 4-point Warrior lead.
Ooh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 5.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Butler covering. Here's Wade. No good on the 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Right side Green. Outside Butler. Takes a 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And now a 9-point Warrior lead.
Man, look out when Jimmy Butler feels confident and comfortable from deep.
James.
Timing down.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
27 seconds left in the second period. Outside Curry. Rebound by Philadelphia. James inside, working on Green. Knocks down the long J. Give him 8.
We talk a lot about the monster games that LeBron James has and putting a bunch of points on the board, but sometimes we just forget about how brilliant a playmaker and passer he is.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Warriors on top. They're up by 4. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, Kristaps. You guys hold the lead. How do you evaluate your team's play in this first half?
I think we played pretty well. Defensively, we were helping each other. We were there in the right spots. Just the last couple of minutes of this second quarter, we kind of let them get to the basket and get in our paint and score easy buckets.
Back to you.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. It has been one outstanding game from Jimmy Butler.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
76ers trail by 4. They've got Joel Embiid. James is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Maxey. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Did you see LeBron just shrug off that contact there? It's like nothing even hit him.
Philadelphia shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
First team foul. At the line for one, LeBron James.
That one drops. He ties it up. And here are the Warriors now. Outside, Green. Here's Santos. Still no points. Outside Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And it's Green missing. Philadelphia shooting the rock well at 46%. Pass to James. Outside Maxey for the lead. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Warriors trail by 3. Second half getting started. About a minute played. James against Green. Pass to Santos. Curry, he's open. Gets a very good look and converts. Curry's got 20 points.
Curry doing it again. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen.
Now Brown. Outside Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Curry. For 3, Maxey. Porzingis grabs the board. Here's Golden State. Now Curry. 20 points for him. Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. Outside Curry. Over to the wing. Santos, good. Santos has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, very clever from Curry. They're attracting the defense and then just giving it away.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Maxey passes to Embiid. Back to Maxey. 4-3. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
Outside Curry. The 3 is up. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, the moment that ball went through on the other end, you could see Steph wanting the ball back, and of course he did it. That's the answer.
Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Santos. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. Outside Green. The 3. Rebound by Philadelphia.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Golden State has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Over Embiid. And he can't bank that one in. And so Brown will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 2-point game. Here's Santos. Now here's Curry. And Embiid with the block.
You have to be aware of Embiid at all times. He's an outstanding shot blocker.
From outside the arc, hits the trifecta. 11 points in the game. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
And that one misses.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination.
Pass to Embiid. Embiid drawing the double team. For three, James. Good. And the assist to Embiid. James has got 21.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. You got to like what we're seeing from LeBron James.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Outside Curry. Down low. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. The 76ers have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. James against Green. The shot by James, no good. Golden State has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
And here's another one for the Sixers.
And another great performance here from LeBron on the offensive end. Man, that is the norm.
The Warriors trailing. Pass to Santos. And here's Butler. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Maxey. He's got 15. Now Embiid. Over Porzingis. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Golden State also making a switch. Melton's checked in. Good on the second one.
He was able to tie it up. He has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
Let's go with a three. The rebound by Maxey.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
To the inside. Uses the glass on the layup. 13 points in the game.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Pass to Santos. Back to Curry. Six on the shot clock. And here's Porzingis. Embiid covers. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The closer Porzingis gets to the basket, the more aggressive he becomes, and for good reason. He's going to get fouled.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Both free throws good from Porzingis. So it's Philadelphia now. And here is Maxey. He's got 15. Pass to Embiid from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Golden State Warriors. Melton finds Porzingis. Wow, Porzingis with the triple.
Porzingis can knock him down from out there, just looking for some consistency.
Here's James. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. The Warriors have gone 7 of 13 in the second half. Back to Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Maxey. Curry against Maxey. Some solid defense from Maxey. The 76ers have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. James. It's rebounded by Golden State. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Melton passes to Curry. Oh, Stephen Curry, shot maker extraordinaire.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's James. Outside Maxey. There's Simons with a 3. Santos pulls it in. Santos has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Melton. Outside Butler. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Simons with it. Outside Maxey. Now here's Embiid. Here's an 8-footer. Santos pulls it in.
He usually knocks those shots down with ease. Defense got very fortunate there as they gave him way too much room to get that one off. That's one of the best three-point shooters You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Butler covering. Out to James. Pass to Embiid. Back to James. Shot clock at 6. From 13, and it's in there. James has got 25 points in the game.
I feel like LeBron James plays more comfortable with the shot clock low like that. No panic in his game.
Curry against Maxey. The teardrop. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Maxey's got rebound number 8 now. James left side. Intercepted. Simons against Melton. Pass to Curry. Here's Santos. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Curry. There's the 3. Joel Embiid with the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
James passes to Embiid. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. And now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
The assist from LeBron James.
A minute 4 left in the third quarter. Outside Curry. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Joel Embiid.
Watching Curry is an education on how to take advantage of whatever the defense is throwing your way.
And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. 76ers trail by 3. James outside, drives to the hoop. Warriors with the rebound. Pass to Butler. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. The rebound by Maxey. Maxey's got 9 rebounds now. James outside. Count it, and the foul. That's on Gary Payton II.
Assertive move by LBJ, just taking what he wants inside.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
Defensive foul. Gary Payton II. That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for your Sixers, LeBron James. 1 shot.
And it's tied up with that one. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Butler. He's got 22. This one for 3. Boom! 3 for Jimmy.
3 points.
Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for Golden State to start the fourth. They've got Seth Curry. He's out there with Stephen Curry. Gary Payton II is out there with Al Horford. 76ers trail by 3. Wade, the pass to Simons. Junior outside. To the middle. Embiid can't hit. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. The fader. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Wade, the pass to Embiid. Pass to Simons. There's the triple. Can't hit that one. The Warriors lead by 3. Barlow grabs a miss. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Inside. And there's Embiid. That one's good. And the assist by Simons. That gives him a double-double.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
The fadeaway. And it's Junior with the rebound. The 76ers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Barlow. To take the lead. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Give them credit. They fought hard to get back into it, and now they're rewarded with the lead.
At the line for Philadelphia, Barlow, 1 shot.
The Warriors have got none of their shots to go in this final quarter. 0 for 4. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Junior passes to Barlow. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Horford outside. Outside Curry. Shoots over Simons. Cans it from the wing. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Junior, a screen on Curry. Simons outside. Junior passes to Barlow. And there's a 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Santos is checked in for the Warriors. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Payton. And here's Horford. Now Curry. Here's Santos. For 3. Curry, no good. Junior against Curry. Junior outside. On the wing, Simons. 6 to shoot. Over Curry. And it's Simons missing.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Curry finds Horford. Now here's Curry. To tie it up. Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
Simons passes to Embiid. Embiid, a screen on Curry to the paint. Oh, Embiid with the flush.
Simons has a great change of pace when he comes off of those screens, so it might not look like he's going fast, but he might take an extra step. And guys just can't keep up with that.
Now Curry, outside Payton to take the lead. Simons with a rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Pass to Embiid. Cash money from 16 feet away. And now a 4-point 76ers lead.
Without missing a beat, Embiid gets the shot up, and that's the work of an assertive offensive player.
Junior against Curry. And Embiid with the block. And here's the fast break. Here's Wade. And that one is hammered home.
That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
Warriors trail by 6. Outside Curry. Pass to Payton. Now Curry, covered by Junior. Here's Santos. He shoots it. The shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 4 points in the quarter. Philadelphia leading by 4. Junior outside. And here's Simons outside. On target from range.
This is how confident Simons is playing right now. He knows how lethal he is off the catch.
Golden State has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Outside Curry from deep. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 16 points here in the second half.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Screen by Embiid. And here's Junior outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Santos has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Payton finds Curry. Pass to Curry. A deep 3. Simons with a rebound. Simons got his 4th rebound in this one. Junior against Curry. Launches a 3. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Warriors trail by 7. Curry passes to Horford. To the middle. The kick out. Curry gets the 3 to fall.
Such a solid and unique big man in today's game. Horford's passing skills and ability to find the open teammate is very special.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Some changes for Philadelphia. James is checked in for Wade. Brown comes in for Simons. And it's Maxey in for Junior. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. Here's Brown. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And Curry's got the ball here for Golden State. They trail by 7. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Brown with it, now guarded by Curry. Curry against Brown. Lets the three fly. Sinks it from distance. And now it's a 10-point Philadelphia lead.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Pass to Maxey. Green covering. Here's Embiid. Jacks up a three. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Puts up a deep three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Maxey's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Another shot. Hauled in by Curry. Warriors trail by 10. Pass to Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Well, this is a big-time night for Porzingis. He's really fun when he gets going like this.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Butler covering. Clock at 6. The Sixers again can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Curry from deep. That shot missing. Philadelphia leading by 8. Here's James. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
All right, the coaches are going to ask you to stay in front of LeBron James, but seriously, you want to get in front of that?
Now here's Curry. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Butler passes to Curry. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 6 assists in the game.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
Here's James. The shot off that time. Green with the defensive effort. Here's Santos, defended by Brown. Embiid with a steal. Here's Maxey. Soft touch off the glass.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 39.
Well, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
The Sixers lead by 8. Pass to Embiid. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
A minute and a half left in the fourth quarter here. Inside. Here's Embiid.
Porzingis patrolling the floor, getting his arms up quickly to alter those shots.
Pass to Santos. Green with the ball. Here's Curry. And again, it's Golden State.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
And 1:01 left in the fourth. Butler covering. The three, James. Santos pulls it in.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
Green finds Curry. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's a good effort from Curry, just jumping right into the key, not minding who's around, and getting the call.
Stephen Curry, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 5. And so Curry nails both of them. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
.36 seconds left in the fourth. James double teamed. Outside Maxey. They double him with Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And there's James on the assist by Maxey. James has got 33.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Golden State calls timeout. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
16 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Green with a screen on.
Greg, so often we talk about depth, but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce. It really allows you to not have to change the way you play.
Now Golden State's starting five. Green is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Butler. And it's Santos in at the 3 spot. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
That's on the D there. You got to chase Maxey off the three-point line.
Curry passes to Green. Butler on the way. And they double up Butler. Green kicks to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
How about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Curry against Maxey. He can't get that one. Nice D from Porzingis. Now here's Butler. He's tightly guarded. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
And so James will bring it up for Philadelphia. First quarter, about 1.5 minutes in. Picked his pocket. Defended by Butler. Brown with a screen on Green. LeBron passes to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
And LeBron James will outsmart you. He will open up things for other teammates with the pick and roll.
Warriors have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Santos. He's covered by Brown. Outside Curry. 6 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's a magician inside. Curry always finds a window.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Defended by Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
Curry passes to Santos. Pass to Butler. They kick it out to Green. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Green's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The 76ers trail by 4. Outside, Maxey. Embiid from outside. Green with the rebound. Warriors have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. And we talked about facing off against Jimmy Butler. And the coach said, you have to compete. No one in the league plays harder than Jimmy. He's a guy who gives his all on both ends. So you can't take one possession off. Jimmy Butler, truly a two-way star. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Jimmy Butler.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
The 76ers trail. James with it. Nothing on the board. The layup missed. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. Curry finds Porzingis. Now here's Butler. Outside, Green. Pass to Santos. 4 on the clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Curry outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Oh, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Santos. He's covered by Brown. Back to Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
The first free throw is good. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
And both free throws good for Curry. Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed. What you love about Max is he plays with so much energy, it's hard to keep up with.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Butler. They set the pick. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Free throw, good Butler. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
And so Butler nails both of them.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best moves. Let's go. You have the camera on you. Everybody get down. Sit down.
The 76ers trail by 5. Maxey looking it over. There's the 3. Rebound by Butler.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Green with a screen for Curry. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 7 points in the game.
He has perfected his ability in the pick and roll. Curry going to work.
Inside. Porzingis with the block. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Defended by Butler. Clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot. James.
That's where Green makes his biggest impact. He is a menace defensively.
Left side, Butler. Pass to Santos. And it's Curry at the elbow. Outside Butler. Jacks up a 3. LeBron grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 8. Outside, Maxey. And here is Brown from past the arc. The three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got his second bucket.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Outside Butler. Pass to Green. Now Curry. Shoots. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Curry's got 9.
This is what separates Green from most bigs. A point forward who excels at passing.
Here's Maxey. 5 points in the game. Outside, James. Back to Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Curry. Maxey, no good. Warriors leading by 7. Outside Curry. Pass to Green. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense from Maxey. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's James. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Powerful move by LeBron inside, not letting anything stop him from getting his shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And it's the Warriors with the ball, leading by 5. Here's Butler. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
An assertive penetrator. Love watching Butler use that athleticism to drive and finish inside.
76ers have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Maxey, no good. Warriors leading by 7. Butler attacking. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Here's Simons. Jimmy Butler making his last shot. A 3. And Fernie Simons, and that's good.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Curry kicks to Horford. Some nice passing by Golden State. Nobody near Melton. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Richard, take a look at D'Anthony Melton's game. A combo guard. Can size him up for us.
He's one of the combo guards that every team loves to have on their roster. He can hit an open 3, but he can also guard a #1 offensive player on the other end and take the challenge every single night.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Butler. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
You know, you and I agree they do, David. Thank you very much. Now, here's Simons. Following the miss by Al Horford. Outside, Maxey. They set the pick. Fires from the wing. And Horford pulls it down. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Outside, Horford. Pass to Payton. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. And the Warriors lead by 5.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Philadelphia's gone 4 of 8 on their three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. Here's Barlow, still yet to score. Simons, the pass to Maxey. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Philadelphia with the ball, trailing by 5. Wade outside, lets it go from deep. Horford with the rebound. With 1 on the clock, the shot no good. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
The 76ers trail by 5. Anthony Simons out there with Junior. And there's Embiid. Then there's Wade. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Warriors shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Melton finds Payton. Now Melton covered by Simons. Shot clock at 5. On its way from Curry for 2. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Wade outside. Pass to Junior. There's a good screen. From the wing. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Now here's Horford. Still without a basket. Curry against Embiid. Shoots over Embiid. Curry can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 5. Simons with the ball, and it's Horford picking him up. Simons kicks to Junior. Out to Wade. From the arc. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Wade's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's the thing about a superstar like Embiid. He does have a score-first mentality, but he trusts his teammate. He knows when to make the right pass.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Barlow's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Simons. He has 7. Embiid with a screen on Melton. To the inside. With the tip, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Barlow's got the game tied up here for the 76ers.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Now, here's Melton. Down low, here's Horford, and finished off by Horford.
Well-timed play there, and that's Horford at his finest. Smooth roll, aggressive finish.
Philadelphia has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. RJ, so often with rookies, we want to judge them after half a season. We're not very patient with them. How long should we give players to prove themselves in the NBA?
Well, there's a different type of prove yourself. If you're talking about a rookie, I was taught after about game 60, you're no longer a rookie because you've played every team, you understand the defensive concepts. You might be a little fatigued, but after that, you're no longer a rookie. But to judge them if they can play in this league, it can take a couple of years.
Now, here's Junior. Embiid inside, working on Horford. Embiid, no good. Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. To the middle. Barlow grabs the rebound. Barlow's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Simons, the shot's good on the assist by Wade. Simons has got 9.
The adjustment, man, what a finish.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Simons against Melton. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Barlow's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now, here's Junior. Guarded by Curry. And that one's good, Junior. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Pass to Horford. To the paint. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And the unselfishness there by Horford. You know, he sees a better opportunity and finds his teammate.
Now, here's Junior, guarded by Curry. Junior the pass to Embiid, and it's sent back by Horford. Pass to Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Junior sets the screen for Simons. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Simons has got 5 points now this quarter. Horford with it. To the inside. Fades. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far. Now, here's Junior. Defense right on him. Pass to Wade. Here's Embiid. It's rebounded by Curry.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
In the corner, it's Melton. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Warriors lead by 2. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Philadelphia's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Now here's Embiid. Scoreless thus far. No good that time. Good work defensively by Horford. The Warriors have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Payton finds Melton. Back to Payton. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
The first one falls. Both shots good from the stripe. And here are the 76ers now. 4-point game. Here's LeBron, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And Richard, you've watched LeBron James over the years. His approach never wavers. It never changes.
He is all business all the time, on the court, off the court. The consistency of his focus and mental toughness is unbelievable.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Well, Richard, you were a teammate of LeBron James's, winning a title in Cleveland with him, playing with LeBron. What was something you learned about his game and about him?
Well, I learned that he takes the greatness that has been bestowed upon him as a gift, and it is a curse, but he understands how to handle both.
And he sinks the second.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Now here's Green. He has 5. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Here's Brown. 5 points in the game. Maxey into the lane. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Maxey's got 7 points.
Oh, showing some power there. Maxey was not going to be denied.
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside Butler. Outside Green. Outside Butler. Launches a 3. Butler loves the 3-point look.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Into the lane. And Santos pulls it down. Warriors leading by 4. Down low. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Butler. Here's Santos. He's covered by Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Santos, the pass to Butler. Lets it go from 14. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And continuing to add to his offense over time. Butler excels at breaking down the defense.
LeBron with a screen on Butler. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Philadelphia shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Curry's checked in for the Warriors.
At the line for 1, Edge Cole.
One shot.
Warriors have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
All right, everybody, the loudest section gets a free T-shirt. Who wants the shirt? It's T-shirt time, everybody. Who wants one? All right, fans, if you want a t-shirt, then we need you to make some noise. Here comes the t-shirt. On your feet. Let us know you want one, everybody.
And the 76ers making a change here.
Number 30, Adem Bona.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Porzingis. Hasn't made one yet. And they double up Butler. And the wide open shot from Green. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Must have been too good to pass up because Green is kind of picky from the arc.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Here's Bona. Guarded by Porzingis. And that one's good. Bona. Warriors leading by 4. Bounce pass. Butler on the wing. Green. No good on the 3. Philadelphia's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Butler. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. To the middle. Philadelphia moving the ball around. LeBron outside. Fires from deep. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Green finds Butler. And they double up Butler. Back to Green. Pass to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And Green with the lay-in. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Relentless. You will never outwork Draymond.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown. Being a great screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. Curry outside. Not going to go that time.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Brown throws it down hard.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
.104 left in the first half. Butler passes to Porzingis. Here's Santos. Pass to Green. And here is Curry. He's covered by Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Butler kicks to Green. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, Green knows he has to act fast, so he wastes no time finding the shot.
The 76ers trail by 7. James looking around. Up top, Maxey. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Maxey puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Sometimes he can force them to foul.
The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
First free throw is good.
The thing you love about Maxey is that he always has a smile when he's out there. He's enjoying himself, and he embraces the challenge that the game presents.
Dean Wade, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Good on both. Warriors leading by 5. Now Curry. No scoring in this one. 11 seconds left to play here in the half. Porzingis with a screen on Maxey. It's Curry outside. That shot is off. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 5. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Stephen Curry's out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's Draymond Green. Then there's Porzingis. And it's Santos in at the 3. LeBron passes to Embiid. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
First one falls for him.
A scoring machine. There's just no shot Embiid's afraid to take.
And Embiid drops them both.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
Outside Butler. Maxey against Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Maxey. 5 on the clock. Pass to Santos. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Santos has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 76ers trail by 6. Defended by Butler. Embiid with a screen on Butler. The kick out to Brown. 5 to shoot. LeBron sets the screen for Brown. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Brown's got 10.
Love the response by Brown, marching right back down and dropping in his own 3.
Curry passes to Santos. Green against James. Shoots from the high post. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket. Philadelphia's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17.
I love how physical James is. Terrific at getting defenses to foul him.
His second personal foul. Second team foul.
For Philadelphia, they have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Free throw drops for James. And he can't hit the second. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Maxey. Takes a 3. Green with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside Butler. Green with a screen for Butler. Here's Santos. Outside Green for 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. They trail by 7. Launches it. Drains the three-pointer. He's got 11.
High IQ pass by LeBron. He reads the floor and gets it to the open shooter.
Outside Butler. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Porzingis with a screen on Maxey. Porzingis can't hit.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Chalk up 2 there.
Smart pass from the quick-thinking Maxey. Outstanding at finding uncovered teammates.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Down the court is your height squad. Get loud and let them hear it. We got shirts, free shirts. Who wants them? Get up and make some noise.
Here's Butler. He's got 17. Outside Curry. Back to Butler. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Count it.
Butler is smart and knows to take what you give him. If the mid-range is open, he'll take it.
Here's Embiid. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Butler up top. 19 points in the game. Green with a screen for Butler. Shot clock at 6. The 3. And Green with the basket on the assist by Butler. Green's got 18 points.
And it's an added bonus when Green has games like these. Keep riding his hot hand.
Here's Maxey. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Warriors leading by 5. And here is Butler. Curry way outside. It's hauled in by Brown.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Now, here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. Inside. Here's Embiid. Porzingis with the block. Here's Curry. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. James, no good. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And they double up Butler.
And in the paint, Porzingis doesn't give the defense any opportunity there. He just stays aggressive and draws the foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another area they've separated themselves has been their three-point shooting, making the defense pay for any airspace.
That free throw missing.
And at 7-3, Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Simons is checked in. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Golden State. And the second free throw, good. James with it. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Oh, man, LeBron, just big boy basketball on full display.
This is his third trip to the free throw line.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
One shot.
Free throw good, James. And the Warriors with possession here. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Pass to Santos. Now here's Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Maxey. And stolen by Maxey. LeBron outside. Back to Maxey. 6 to shoot. Outside, Simons. It's good. This game is all even. Simons has got 15.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
You know what to do. Challenge the move. Let's go.
Here's Santos. 6 points for him. Outside Curry. Porzingis with a screen on Maxey. Embiid with the steal. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. And James throws it down.
Getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Warriors have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Santos. Back to Curry. Shot to stop the run. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Outside, Simons. Off target from three-point range. Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Maxey against Curry. To Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Now here's LeBron. 9 points in the game so far.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, defensively, Embiid can take over a game with his reach. Big block from him there.
Releases. The 76ers with another miss. The Warriors leading. Curry finds Melton. Back to Curry. Over Maxey. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
Pass to Butler. Back to Melton. Now here's Curry. He's covered by Maxey. Curry against Maxey. Curry can't get it to go.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Warriors have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Here's Santos. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Santos has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, and all eyes were on Butler, but he has the vision to find the open man.
Maxey kicks to Simons. Warriors with the rebound. Santos has got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Now, here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. Outside, Simons. They set the screen. Pass to Embiid. Here's James. James with a powerful jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Butler in the corner. Here's Santos. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Curry. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Curry's got 17.
Nice work from the in-between area. Curry has no problem taking this shot when it's available.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And the 76ers with some changes. Barlow's checked in, and it's Wade in for James. The 76ers trail by 5. Outside, Maxey. Pass to Simons. They double him with Butler. And here's Edwards from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Edwards got himself on the board with 3 there.
If you want to throw out of a double team in the NBA, you really have to sell it.
Here's Butler. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Barlow's got 8 rebounds in this game. Edwards drives in.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
76ers have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
At the line for Philadelphia, Edwards taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Golden State's got more than a 50% success rate on their three-pointers since halftime. They're 4 of 7. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And the sheer muscle from Butler. I mean, a solid finisher, even when he gets hit.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
What's up?
There's 47 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Outside, Maxey looking to get it going. And he goes big with the dunk right over Al Horford.
Oh, the electric Tyrese Maxey.
There's 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Curry against Maxey. Butler feeling it out a bit. Pocket 6. Hard earned by Butler.
And this kind of shot defines who Butler is. Just a bulldog who embraces finishing against the tight cover.
Now Maxey. 11 points in the game. Again, Philadelphia.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Warriors on top. They lead by a bucket. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. They've got Embiid and Fernie Simons out there with Junior. Then there's Wade. And it's Barlow in at the 4. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And here's Junior. Pass to Simons. To take the lead. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Now here's Curry. Shoots over Simons. Curry's shot is off. Now here's Junior. Guarded by Curry. Right wing. Embiid inside. Guarded by Horford. Embiid, no good. The Warriors trail. Pass to Curry. Now here is Horford. From 11 feet away. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Simons on the wing. They get it back. Here's Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Horford.
Yeah, it's such a simple yet effective move. Embiid executing the pump fake.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And another thing, the defense didn't clog the lanes. They took full advantage with their ability to attack the paint on a lot of those possessions.
And the first one at the line is good. Edwards, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Embiid drops them both. Warriors trail by 3. Curry passes to Curry. Count the basket and the foul. That one on Simons.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Reading the defense, sensing the open, he does not hesitate.
One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Junior with it. 3-pointer, Simons. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Horford with a screen on Simons. On its way from Curry for 2. Misses the jumper.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And each season, GA, it seems like Anthony Simons is given more and more responsibility.
And you can understand why. He's proven to be a versatile scorer, and now we are seeing him take the next step with his playmaking.
Free throw good, Simons. The Warriors making a switch here. Santos is checked in. And Simons drops them both. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Curry against Simons. Curry passes to Santos. 6 on the shot clock. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Curry.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Junior the pass to Embiid. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Curry is inside. And the shot goes in. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
The better shooter you are, the quicker you become. Curry makes it so hard to guard him in these little moments. He slips past the defense.
Embiid inside. Payton's there. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now here's Payton. Horford dishes to Curry. Santos, the pass to Curry. And it's Wade with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Now here's Junior, guarded by Curry. There's the triple. Warriors with the rebound. Outside Curry. "18 feet out. Good. Nothing but net. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
Curry's shot is off.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Now here's Curry. Outside, Horford. Back to Curry. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Pass to Embiid. The foul. That one on Horford.
We see this so often. Embiid makes a strong move, drawing contact, and completes the play.
And some changes here for the 76ers. James checked in for Wade, and Maxey subbed in for Junior. Porzingis is checked in for Golden State. Butler comes in for Curry. The free throw drops for Embiid. Warriors trail by 3. Curry passes to Santos. Outside Butler. To the middle. Here's Payton. Count it.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Back to James. It's tipped. Porzingis with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Payton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by 1. Outside, Simons. James, a screen on Butler. Here's Simons. And Santos pulls it down. Santos has got 7 rebounds in the game. Curry. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Guarded by Curry. Over Payton. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
A little slap on the hand won't stop LeBron from nailing that jumper.
Curry passes to Santos. Now Porzingis. Banked in off the glass.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
and his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Curry against Maxey. Here's Porzingis. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Warriors lead by 1.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Philadelphia's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them a fault. Outside, Maxey. Here's LeBron. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Fires the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Back to Maxey. Pass to Simon. Takes the 3. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Curry kicks to Butler. Outside, Porzingis. And here is Payton. Off on the layup.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Outside, Maxey. The 76ers again can't hit it.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall. And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possessions.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Anfernee Simons. And the Warriors also making a change. Green is checked in for Payton.
1 shot. 1 shot.
And free throws have never really been an issue for Butler. Makes a living at the line.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
All right, right now it's your Sixers dance team.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse told his team. Now, Coach was still pretty positive. He told his guys a handful of shots completely changes this game. Just a few good minutes, and we're right there. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. Now, here's Maxey. James a screen on Curry. Maxey passes to LeBron. From range, LeBron is good.
Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
The Warriors lead it. Outside, Green. Porzingis sets the pick for Green. For the 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Warriors leading by 4. Curry finds Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Santos. Porzingis sets the pick for Butler. Rebound by the 76ers. Maxey in the corner. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You can tell Maxey enjoys moving the ball. He likes setting up other guys.
Here's Curry. Top finish by Stephen Curry.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
The 76ers trail by 3. LeBron with it. Outguarded by Porzingis.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, LeBron James. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that brings them within 2 here. Both free throws good from James.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Curry with it. Picked up by Brown. Brown against Curry. No good on that one. And so James will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. Embiid absorbs the contact on the finish.
Never one to turn down the big moment. Joel Embiid knocks it down.
Golden State's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Curry. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He sinks the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And nice there. He does not waste those opportunities. Just what they needed with this game still in doubt.
Here's LeBron. It drops.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Here's Curry. Pass to Porzingis. And Porzingis throws it down hard.
How about the creativity there from Porzingis? He wanted to make that one sting a little.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. LeBron against Green. James dishes to Brown. It counts.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what are their best options now?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
Curry against Maxey.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
If they've got a surefire quick bucket play, let's just say now's the time to use it.
He passes to James. Got it.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Outside Curry. Ooh, offline. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got to love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching tonight's game on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, LeBron James.